Andres, en el hotel, ¿ok? Ahora, en el hotel, tiene una suite o normal habitación en el hotel.
Translate.
Do you have a normal? Do you have a suite in the
No,
hotel because you're
I got a
contractual?
suite. I got a suite now. Yeah.
Malo
Let's go.
tuya. Malo
Yeah,
tuya.
that was the first thing that I was thinking on mine because coming up from the minor leagues and getting into the big leagues, I remember first trip, and I was like, this is a normal room, and they explain me like the guys who got contract had a bigger room, and then I get invited to one, and I was like, oh man, this is like an apartment.
So then what happened?
This is different, and now with family, I when they travel with me, I try to, give them the more comfy, place to stay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So were you motivated? Did you talk to your agent? Because does that have to get built into the contract, right?
Yeah, obviously, I told him, hey, that I want to suit right in the road trips, and he was like, "Oh, I was expecting this answer for you."
Do they ever run out? Like, what if the hotel's super packed in a city you're at, or is it a guaranteed suite situation? Yeah.
It happened something happened with me last road trip in San Diego. They were packed, and I was like, so I have to wait like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and they get my suit.
They'll find it for you because you're a jefe
Yeah.
now. You're a jefe. Who else has suites? Who else has suites on the team?
I will say obviously the guys who got a contract.
So Jose,
Bieber.
Yeah.
Bieber.
Well,
maybe not
Stroh.
Bieber.
no, Bieber's still under team control.
Dude, Bieber's
I
got a
think
Cy
it's
Young. He's
Stroh.
getting a suite.
Clase.
Class is on
Clase.
a longer term.
Josh Bell.
Yeah, maybe Stefan.
Josh Bell? No. You think
Where
Josh
did
Bell?
3 years?
Josh Bell signed
Yeah,
a
yeah.
contract.
I think he
Oh,
does. I
Stefan got
think
a
he does,
contract
yeah.
too.
Stefan,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think all the guys who has contract.
Right, because then you can write it in. I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm the last person to know about this out of this group. Initially, before you sign your either free agent or extension type of deal, that's not in just a regular, what do they call it? The basic
Contract? No,
contract.
I don't think
where
so.
Agreement.
The basic agreement doesn't have, I'm
I don't
assuming,
think so.
doesn't have that,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
No, it doesn't. I think it doesn't.
You pay extra. Do you ever give your room? Do you ever give your suite to somebody else? Like, let's say your familia is not in town. Do you ever say, hey, I'll take the extra room?
AJ shaking his head.
Josh, well, I know you wouldn't, AJ.
Oh, because that's when you have the
No,
suite.
no,
That's
no.
where you have the Fiesta.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I like my suites.
you like it, you
Yeah.
never give it away.
It's just
Smart
because
man.
you have like two. It's just like you have two different, space.
Can we see it, or is there too much mess going on? Because the suites
No,
are
too much mess
awesome.
going on.
Too much mess.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
I
we
think
just get here last night.
Yeah, and stuff's everywhere.
Yeah.
Andres, do you think it's helpful ultimately? I mean, maybe not, if it's a few days, but for a longer term situation like a season now that you get, separate rooms. Bedroom is supposed to be cave, right? Go to sleep. Like you're not hanging out in there. So if you're in basically studios all the time on the road, and yes, these are first world problems. I get it. Like still in a hotel, it's not, the end of the world, but is it helpful where it's like bedroom and I go to sleep there? And then otherwise, because you have to still spend a decent amount of time in your hotel room, you go out, you can sit at the desk, sit on the couch, do whatever you're doing. Is that helpful for you mentally to kind of have the bedrooms for sleeping separate?
Yeah, for me, it helped me. It feels like I'm in two different places. Like right here, I'm doing, watching videos on my computer, just playing video games. And basically, when I go to the other side, just going to sleep.